came to Peru to understand its spirits and drinking culture. But I realized fast, the real gateway is the food. Here, the same ingredients that shape a glass show up on the plate like a second language. The food here isn't just flavorful, it's sustenance. It's how people connect, heal, and remember. It's memory, it's place, it's love, offered in the simplest, most human way. I remember people telling me, Jeff, you're going to Peru. The food there is absolutely amazing. And in the beginning, I was like, exaggerated a little bit. But they weren't wrong.
But the more I tasted, the more I wondered, what's behind the flavor? Like, what is the story of Peruvian food?
And what I found out is that it's more than what you see on the plate in front of you. It's about the people, the land, the history, and the traditions Peru has to offer. Peruvian cuisine is often called the gastronomic capital of Latin America. But to understand it, you have to look deeper than the best restaurants in the World Awards or Michelin stars. Every dish in Peru is a crossroad where migration, memory, and resilience meet. Japanese immigrants reimagined raw fish, giving rise to Nikkei cuisine. Chinese laborers brought their flavors to fire, creating Chifa. African heritage, Spanish influence, and deep Inca roots, all layered in the same bowl. With thousands of native potato varieties, more than any other place on earth, ancient grains like quinoa, and hundreds of native chili peppers, Peru's cuisine is built on biodiversity and shaped by centuries of adaptation. You guys have the Pacific to the west. I mean, literally the Amazon's right at your back doorstep. Fresh ingredients, potatoes, obviously here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, like, we kind of took advantage of those moments, the people that actually immigrated to Peru. Again, Spanish came over. Back in the days, Chinese people came over, then Japanese, and then people from Portugal, or African actually. We started making Creole food, comida criolla. When Japanese came, we took kind of like their techniques. That's why nowadays we call it cocina Nikkei, which is Peruvian items, Peruvian dishes with some Japanese techniques. Or Chinese. I mean, like if you walk around Barranco or pretty much anywhere in Lima, or actually Lower Peru, you're gonna look Chifa, which means Chinese food, which means Peruvian Chinese food. Right. We're lucky to actually handle the, immigration, we can say, and kind of took advantage of the good, the positive and the good things. That's why, again, you have something deep fried with the bread, but at the same time, you have kind of like a little salad, like a pico de gallo on it. So again, you have like all these three textures, and it just makes something, simple, like you said, but it's good,
And in 2023, UNESCO recognized the traditions around ceviche as an intangible cultural heritage, celebrating not just the dish, but the rituals from fishing to family tables.
Hey, ceviche is part of our DNA. It's part of every week you have ceviche, and it reminds you, especially in the summer, is that this is summer dish. It's like this is a cold dish. You don't have it that often in the winter, and so you look for the summer smells of ceviche. And there are places called cevicherias. They only open for lunch, most of their, because we Peruvians think that the fish is no longer fresh at night. You go, you have a few drinks, you spend an hour in the family. So
from the energy of the market to the calm of Limana, Chef Anita's kitchen felt like a shift in tempo, but the depth of flavor just as powerful. There's harmony in everything Anita does at her restaurant. Her dishes speak of flavors layered, but carry the weight of centuries.
Be about your fondest memory or a dish that you remember growing up as a kid that is always in your mind.
Well, I have two dishes.
Okay.
Something very Peruvian, potatoes and huacatais. We used to put it in a cream with huacatai, and we put the potato with this cream like a sauce. We have some variation of this dish, one is called papa a la huancaínas, very Peruvian. The sauce is made with Peruvian chili that we call ají amarillo. I found white because it's not yellow, it's really orange, but as we call it, and we love it. And another one that reminds me of my childhood is cauliflower. My father used to prepare for me a pasta with cauliflower and some garlic. And I can taste and I can be there. And indeed we have a dish inspired in this pasta, no? That I used to enjoy when I was a little girl.
Peru has taught me that food isn't just a language, it's a landscape. And when you eat here, you walk through diverse regions with every meal.
We realized we have to go back. You look for this this example of Pimoa. This is like now it's famous that, but it's because Peruvian chefs started looking back then. What are they eating in the artist? Why are they built their spot? So strong they can, and they discover all these ingredients and bringing them back into that.
See, so and that's amazing. That's something that they are doing more and more, especially places like this, like Gimana. We are right out on the coast, but you have the Andes, and 2/3 of the country is jungle, and we only started to explore. It's a good thing that we are exploring every single day. I'll tell you, Lucas, like, I love dreams, making dreams. Like, coming to Peru, you guys might change my mind and start feeling about food like Bradford.
I mean, you will be a changed man. You will probably live with a few more pounds, but with a smile on your face at the same time.
That's when I understood food doesn't start in a kitchen. It starts with people, with hands reaching in the cold water before the sun comes up. Without that work, without that effort, the flavor Peru is known for wouldn't exist. What do you think of Peruvian food now? I mean, everybody's talking about it. It's on the 50 best here in Blanco, which your restaurant's at. I mean, you're around some of the most amazing chefs.
I mean, I think the success comes from what we just talked about. I mean, like this different kind of influence from different items, techniques and stuff. I mean, before, like we didn't have soy sauce. It came, and then we used it. We implemented on a lot of our dishes, on rice as well, lime. I mean, we didn't have that. Like our ceviche back in the days, the fish was cooked with, if I'm not mistaken, with some like wild orange, and we didn't have lime. I think like a couple months ago, they ended up doing the count and we have 5,000 different kinds of potato, but we only actually eating or work with like 3,000. Here in the coast, like here in Lima, we work with 5 of them, which are like the most popular ones, But I mean, all that, when you put all that together, I mean, why I think Peruvian food is on pretty much looked up or on one of the top places is because of our creativity, and our creativity comes with that, like with things that you could like get hands on it or ideas of, and nowadays kids, that are chefs that are going to school or work for this older chef that are, they're learning more. They have a chance to actually get out of town more. Internet, dude, I mean, you can find anything on the internet, like YouTube, how to do this, how to do that. And they actually, again, the creativity comes up and they start creating things, doing things. Obviously, I always say, like, I mean, there's not creativity without tradition. You know what I mean?
Peru reminded me every bite leads to somewhere, a memory, a human connection. In pursuing something unfamiliar, such as Peruvian food, I found something familiar. The universal language of care around the table.